The UK may soon ban boiling lobsters alive in a landmark bill that acknowledges that crustaceans and mollusks, too, are sentient beings.
Here's a summary of the article.
If you live in the UK, dropping a live lobster straight into the pot may soon mean that you're running afoul of the law. A landmark piece of animal welfare legislation is making its way through the UK parliamentary system, per a report by the London Evening Standard. Under new amendments to the Animal Welfare Bill, mollusks like lobsters, crab, octopuses, and squid will be recognised as sentient beings that can feel pain. The new regulations to give mollusks more rights are now being considered in the House of Lords. According to British news site The Independent, the regulations were introduced after UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson undertook that his government consider creatures' feelings and welfare when drafting new policies. British daily newspaper The Times spoke to animal welfare activist Maisie Tomlinson, the director of UK charity Crustacean Compassion, who said that the best way to humanely kill a lobster is by electrically stunning it. Boiling crustaceans alive is currently illegal in a few countries, including Switzerland and New Zealand.
This post received a score of 9,100, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Welp, I guess it's back to stabbing them in the head.
Especially if you go head first rather than claws first. I guess you can try to stab them in the head first, but their little nerve cluster that passes as a brain is really pretty small. They don't really age and they never stop growing. Doesn't seem any less humane to me than slaughtering chickens or cows really.
This guy lobsters.
I can still walk to a place I can catch them bare-handed. As the tides shift, they just float in the water column, or you can grab them off the bottom. Last month a guy down the way doing it got swallowed by a humpback whale though. It spit him out. But there's a hell of a 2021 story. Here's the news article.
This is one lucky guy. 10 years ago, while traveling in Costa Rica, he was a passenger in a small plane that crashed in the jungle, killing the pilot, co-pilot and a passenger. Packard sustained multiple serious injuries to his abdomen and upper body. The rescuers that found the remaining 5 passengers after 2 nights in the jungle said they wouldn't have survived another night.
Is that the story they did an episode of a survival show on?
Freezing them in the fridge is okay as opposed to boiling them?
That sounds worse, you monster.
Oh no, this old debate. Fire versus drowning, freezing.
Just kill them before they take your fingers off. Dadachum, I can hear them in the distance. Dadachuk.
Lobstrosities.
David Foster Wallace explored this question exhaustively years ago, in a famous essay for Gourmet magazine, Consider the Lobster. If my memory serves, he found there is no obvious humane way to kill a lobster. Their neuroanatomy is too complicated and unusual. Like slow boiling, his essay gradually turns up the ethical heat on you. By the end, a lot of unsuspecting readers found themselves considering vegetarianism.
Can we eat clams? They're alive at the time of shucking. The report also noted that the crustaceans do not immediately die from common methods of slaughtering them like a knife through the head because they do not have a centralized nervous system. British daily newspaper The Times spoke to animal welfare activist Maisie Tomlinson, the director of UK charity Crustacean Compassion, who said that the best way to humanely kill a lobster is by electrically stunning it. Shucking clams will be banned soon. So I have to give a mollusk an electric shock, that doesn't specify the voltage, to humanely eat a clam.
Hopefully that doesn't result in any human electrocutions.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.